Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this March the 17th, 2026. I'm hoping everybody had a great Tuesday out there so far, but did a great Tuesday evening. Hope everybody can stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the storm system moving across the country. Also, your local forecast is included, your Wednesday and Thursday outlooks, also your local current watch and warning advisory map for your location currently across the nation. Also the Storm Prediction Center outlook to see if there's any severe weather. In fact, I do not see any, but we'll show you that excuse me, in tonight's video. And also we're going to take a look at the rainfall total over the next 7 days. And in fact, it don't look like there's going to be too many areas going to get too much rain, but we'll show you which areas will be included. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road there, folks. Alright, you can see we got a storm system here off the east coast. That's the one that brought the severe weather to the mid-Atlantic, to the southeast, down toward Florida. But you can see it over here, and there's Newfoundland, all the way off the east coast, down across Cuba, the Bahamas, also down in the South Florida, Florida Keys, back into the southern Gulf. Got another little clipper system here moving across the middle of the country that will continue to down one off to the south and east. Could bring some snow to a portion of Tennessee, maybe northern Alabama, Mississippi, and maybe northern Georgia. Could be a few snow flurries in the upstate of South Carolina, but right now, I think the air mass is going to be a little bit too dry for any precipitation to make it to the ground. But there could be a little bit of snow flying if there's any available moisture. But the temperature tonight will plummet down into the 30s, and we do have a widespread freeze warning across the Carolinas and Georgia, down towards the Alabama and Florida region. We'll show you that in just a few minutes. Alright, we got another storm system here moving into the northwestern U.S. You can see stretching into Washington, Oregon, southwestern Canada, through Idaho, Wyoming, Montana, through the Dakotas, and then there's that little clipper system, like I said, moving down toward Arkansas and Mississippi with that snow shower activity there as well. Alright, let's move on into your local forecast now, and we're going to take a look at it. And this will be for your Wednesday. Okay, as you can see, we got shower activity across Washington and northwest Oregon, mixed precipitation there as well, stretching to Idaho, Montana, South Canada, through North Dakota, Minnesota, down to Iowa, Illinois, all the way down to Tennessee, a little bit in western North Carolina, also into Virginia, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, up to New York State, Lake Harry, Lake Superior, Michigan region as well, Ohio and Indiana, you're included in that as well. Got some freezing rain possible over Minnesota, Wisconsin, down into Michigan, and also some critical fire weather over in Wyoming, western Nebraska, and northern Colorado areas as well. A bit of thunderstorms and shower across South Florida. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Wednesday. Alright, let's move on into your Thursday forecast now. It should roll out something like this here. Okay, we're still waiting on it. Okay. Okay, you can see we still got shower activity in Washington, Oregon State. Also stretching the white mixed precipitation there as well. Stretching to Idaho, western Montana. You can see more activity in North Dakota, through Minnesota, Lake Harry, Lake Superior, to Michigan, to upstate South Carolina. That's where I was talking about. Could be a little bit of mixed precipitation up there in that area, through western North Carolina, all the way into New York State, to Maine, New Brunswick, southeast Canada areas as well. Got some thunderstorms and shower around all coastal areas of Florida, down toward the Florida Keys. Otherwise, oh yeah, freezing rain possible up here across South Canada, stretching over toward northern Michigan, northern Minnesota, and northern Wisconsin areas as well. Now, otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Thursday. Getting ahead of myself. But here, we're going to take a look at your current watch and warning advisory map for your location across the nation. Okay, as you can see, we got some freeze warning across North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, northern and the Big Bend and Panhandle of Florida, also southern Mississippi. We've got some frost advisories in northern Florida, special weather statements stretching from up here in areas of Kentucky, western Virginia, through West Virginia, Ohio, Pennsylvania, also in New York State. Got some heavy snow squall warnings up here in New York State. Flood watches across Maine. Also some winter weather advisory, winter storm warnings in areas of western New York State, northwestern Pennsylvania. Let's see, we have, see what we got there. We got a low water advisory over Pennsylvania. Alright, we got red flag warnings over Texas, Oklahoma, also in Nebraska, also northwest Kansas, Colorado, Wyoming. High wind warnings up here in areas of Montana, hydro issues and flood watches in effect with western Montana, northern Idaho, also in the Washington State. Winter weather advisories up here in North Dakota and also in Minnesota. Wind advisories and high wind warnings also in effect for South Dakota. High wind warning for Wyoming. So we have some heat advisories for southern Nevada. Right along the coastal areas of California, down in Southern California, so a heat warning for Southern California, Southern Nevada, and also into areas of Arizona. Special weather statements for Western Texas and also Southern New Mexico. Alright, we got smoke craft advisory, gale warning for Maine, all the way down to the Outer Banks of North Carolina, also the east coast of Florida, Florida Key, west coast of Florida, also across northwest Oregon to Washington State, also around a portion of the Alaska region. Freezing spray warnings to the south. Winter weather advisory to the west. Northern area got some winter weather advisories, blizzard warnings as well in the Alaska area. Alright, Storm Prediction Center outlook should roll out something like this here. No thunderstorm forecast for the next 2 days. I just picked day number 2, but there's none for day number 3 either, so we're all clear in that. Alright, rainfall totals next 16 days. A little bit over South Carolina, but not much. Maybe about a tenth to a quarter of an inch in some location, but most areas should remain dry. Heavy precipitation for across Cuba, the Bahamas, and Atlantic coastal waters, across the Gulf of Mexico, also in the northeastern U.S., up here around New Brunswick, Maine, also Great Lakes region around Lake Erie, Lake Superior, to Michigan, Wisconsin, to Pennsylvania, and then over here across southwestern Canada and the Washington, Oregon State. Got some heavy precipitation there, but you can see most of the area looks to be dry, but most of the precipitation across the U.S. looks to be from about a tenth to maybe 3/4 of an inch, except over in Washington State, where you could get 4 to 6 inches of rain in northwestern areas of Washington State, southwestern Canada, around British Columbia. Alright, well, hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video. We'll catch you back in the next one. Have a wonderful Tuesday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got.